Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Moralayo Mo for short if you've never been here or if you've not heard me introduce myself before. I am a baker, a travel business owner, a nurse who recently this year started making baking the main focus with travel on the side and a sprinkle of nursing rather than nursing being the focus for the last over 20 years and baking being the side. Travel is new. It's been about 6 months old, but such fun, and a lot of potential. So, anyway, enough about me. We are making a blowy cake. What happened in the last few months? I have opened a cake studio and a cafe. If you're in UK in the Midlands, we would love to have you visit. This cake is being decorated in my home studio earlier this year, so enjoy it. It's for a 2-year-old boy and it's a bluey cake, very simple. His mom just wanted something simple and cute, so that's what we're doing. It's in blue. And I do apologize for the quality of this video because I realized very late that my camera seemed to be going in and out of focus with almost like a film over the video, which I didn't know what was happening with that, but I couldn't sort that out when I was editing. And because I've posted so long, I wanted to get something out there for you. So enjoy the video, like, subscribe, share, and I will start posting once a week now. So there will be some sort of cake decoration or some sort of pastry that you'll be seeing on my page or mini recipe sharing. Okay? Like, subscribe, and do share. Thank you. The rest of the video is me decorating this cake, trying to get my buttercream very smooth. We always start with a smooth surface. You want your cake to look clean, professional, and neat. And then you add whatever decorations that you want to add, but the base always has to be smooth, unless, of course, the design is textured or has some sort of pattern or you're stenciling on the cake. But even with stenciling, you still have to start with a smooth, clean base, whether fondant, ganache, or buttercream. I do work with all three of them. I work with all three, and I would say the most stable in very hot summer weather, as we are now getting into summer in the UK, is fondant. But ganache is a very wonderful option if you don't want a fondant cake. Very stable. However, for the last few years, I've been enjoying a buttercream recipe that is superb in the summer weather. And I'm contemplating whether to make that into something that I can share with other people or that people can buy in a mini recipe that people can buy for, you know, just very low amount of money. But I have enjoyed it for the last couple of years, actually more than a couple of years. It's quite stable and it does go for longer in warm weather before you start to find any issues with your buttercream cakes. So, and I have kept it for over, I just wanted to see how it was going to perform. Even though I know, it's already fine in warm weather, I've used it for years and I know how it does, but I wanted to just leave it for a long time to see what happens to it. And I left it for over 5 months. The cake, it wasn't about the cake wasn't edible. It was about the buttercream. I wanted to see what happens to it over time. And I did. I had a student last year who actually saw that cake during the time that I kept it. I think she saw it in month 3 and she was really shocked. But I did share my that recipe with her, which wasn't part of the class, for free. So that's that buttercream recipe, and that's what I use. I know when people see my recording, they wonder why my buttercream is slightly thicker. I'm sure people wonder. But yeah, that's the recipe for that thick buttercream, and it does go for hours in warm weather. Obviously, we don't want buttercream cakes to be in direct sunlight. We don't want it to be in a place that is too warm. But there are a few things that you could do to help your buttercream. And there are recipes out there, I'm sure, that are more stable than our normal Swiss meringue or American buttercream. So I'm sure there will be some online that people can find just to help them. If you are a baker, there will be lots of recipes on different platforms that you could find that would be free, that are stable buttercream for summer or for the heat, or actually for tropical regions or warmer climate. So yeah, that's our bluey cake coming along nicely. We've added our darker blue to it. And do you find that as a cake decorator, if you are, or that you like having a look at children's cakes, or you've attended a number of children's birthday parties, that they're getting more and more colorful? So many colors goes onto them, and there's so many cartoons that we didn't know about years ago. Now there's so many that when you get a cake order, you have to go and do a bit of a research for them. Luckily, I've made a few bluey cakes, so I know what that cartoon. I've never watched it, but I know of it, and I could quickly go online and search the characters in it up if I'm confused about it. But yeah, it's interesting, all the cartoons that are there now, especially if you have older children or you've not looked after any young little one for a while, you will find that you're seeing cartoons that you've never ever heard of. But it's all good, it's all fun. So, like, subscribe, share. Tell me about stories of any cake mishaps in the warm weather that you've had. That would be beautiful. Thank you so much for staying this long and watching this far. So, like, subscribe, share. Do come back every week to see a video, whether a long one or a short video. I can't say yet because we don't know what's happening yet. I do have a number of videos on my phone that I need to edit and upload. But there's always that thing where we're overthinking everything. You're thinking, is this good enough to post? Is this not good enough to post? So I think I'm just going to try and overcome that and just post as much as possible for people to watch and enjoy. We're always learning. I'm learning. Other people might be learning from me as well. I don't know, but I'm sure somebody will find one or two things that they could pick up from the videos. Or comment on to say, oh, you can do this better or you could do that differently. Would love to hear all of that in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, watch till the end, and I will keep posting. Thanks. I did speak during the video towards the end, so you might want to stay for the end of the video. Instead of a voiceover, I actually spoke. Sometimes I don't like to speak when I'm working. I just work in quiet and peace. Other times I try to make a bit of commentary as I'm going along. So let me know which one people prefer to happen, as I record new videos, and I'll try and implement that. See you for now. Okay. I'm changing my mind because I want the name after. Right, let's put those on our secure. also fix the image. So this has been doubled, like it's extra thick, that's why it's not staying. So we're gonna have to stay with putting the name at the back of the thing.